Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat, and today we are looking at the second of the 10 Titanic commanders, the one who could potentially be Blackbeard's right-hand man. We know that the original right-hand man was of course Jesus Burgess, but it seems that Shiryu here has perhaps taken that epitaph. This is of course the former headed jailer of Impel Down before Magellan. It is Shiryu, and even after the time skip, he is also the only one that was in Impel Down level 6 that wasn't freed by Blackbeard. He was instead freed by Magellan to help quell the escape attempt by Luffy and the others. And also, well, not an escape attempt by Luffy, but the freeing of prisoners, I suppose, that was going on. And why is this a refusal? What is going wrong here? What am I doing wrong? But yes, he still wears his jailer uniform even after all this time, which shows that he is presumably very proud of it. But the reason that he was removed from being an Impel Down jailer was because he would use his position as head jailer to literally slaughter people in Impel Down, and he saw it as disposing of trash. And since the time skip, we know that he has a devil fruit now. And that devil fruit is the Suku no Mi, which he got from killing the previous user, which was Absalom, which means that he has the ability to turn invisible. And this is the interesting thing about this is the one Sanji fought Absalom saying that he really wanted that devil fruit so that he could watch women in, like while he was invisible, which absolutely hideous behaviour there, Sanji. But this is what their fight was about. But Gecko Moira shows up on Hachinoso, and then Shiryu appears as, the invisible ability, and of course Katrina Devon was pretending to be Absalom, which really does imply that Shiryu did kill Absalom and then take his devil fruit, probably in a similar way that Blackbeard took Whitebeard's devil fruit, or just killed Absalom and then waited for a fruit to reappear and then just ate it, knowing that that would be the Suku no Mi. So people think that this is going to be, one way or another, I think Jesus Burgess and Shiryu are the wings of Blackbeard. They are the wings of the Emperor. It's similar to the same way that Sanji and Zoro are. But I think, of course, with Shiryu being a sword wielder, that this is certainly going to be Zoro's fight when it comes to the battle against the Blackbeard pirates. And other than the fact that Shiryu uses a sword, I am not entirely sure of anything else that could be. I'm really curious as to what this kanji is that's on his back. I'm going to have to look that up. Generally, on the back of any captains and admirals and such, it says justice, but I'm willing to bet that says something entirely different, because this is Shiryu, and of course he is the second Titanic commander of the Blackbeard Pirates. But it is really cool that he is wearing the Impel Down jailer uniform, the same style that Magellan and Hannibal wear. But of course, in addition, he has this almost captain-like admiral jacket as well. He also has this part around the side of his head that neither Magellan nor Hannibal have. At least I don't think they do. And he is also shown with his typical cigar that he is known for having in his mouth. Now let's take a quick look here at Shiryu. So this is very well detailed kanji on his back. There you can see the shoulder pads and the detailing on the hat and the outfit there. The sword is just a little bit turned up. I'm hoping that is easy enough to fix. You don't really see Shiryu's hands. He does have hands, and they are modelled in there. There you can see one of his closed fists, and then the other one is holding the sword itself. It's just that you don't normally see it when the figure is standing in a natural pose. I'm just hoping that if I bend this a tiny bit, that it will stay in a more standard, but it seems like it's already listening over to the left. Also, when you see him head on, like, you see that he has both his eyes modelled, but when you see him head on, one eye is covered by the hat, and that is by design of the character as well, which I think is a really cool way that they've managed to get the figure in such a particular way to stand like that, to show that he's kind of almost sort of half hiding part of his face. So let me know what you guys think. Is Shiryu definitely Zoro's Blackbeard boss fight? I'd be very curious to see your answers below, because if so, then it probably means that Jesus Burgess is going to fight Sanji, which could very well be a thing that I could see happening, but we'll talk about that more in the next video when we visit the last of the Titanic commanders and the last of our Blackbeard pirates. Of course, I am talking about Jesus Burgess, and when we do see that, we are going to also bring out all of the Blackbeard pirates and see all of them all together. So that is something to look forward to, folks, and I really hope you all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.